So, looking at the first question, to multiply these two terms, what we can first do is look at the coefficients of both the terms and multiply those two together. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then we're going to multiply each corresponding variable with the variable in the other term. So we're going to multiply x squared times x, and that's just x cubed. And then since there's no y in the other term, we can just let the y sit here. So 2x squared y times 3x would be 6x cubed y. Looking at the second question, to solve this, we would have to do something called FOILing. As you can see below, a in parentheses a plus b times c plus d, what we do is we multiply a by both the terms in the next set of parentheses, and we multiply b by both c and d. So that's the same thing we're going to do in this case. We're going to start off with multiplying 3 times 3 by 2x squared. That would be 6x cubed. Next, we're going to multiply 3x by negative x, and that's going to be negative 3x squared. Then we're going to do the same thing for the 2. We're going to multiply this 2 with 2x squared, and we're going to get 4x squared. And then we're going to multiply this 2 with negative x, and we're going to get minus 2x. And now we can simplify this even further by looking at terms that have the same variable with the same power. So in this case, we have negative 3x squared and 4x squared. So we can combine those, and that will be just x squared, because negative 3 plus 4 is 1. So our final answer will be 6x cubed plus x squared minus 2x. The third question, we can do the same thing. We first will multiply 3x times 3x. We get 9x squared. Next, we'll multiply 3x by 4. We'll get plus 12x. Next, we'll do the same thing for the second term. Negative 4 by 3x, we get negative 12x. And then negative 4 times positive 4, we get negative 16. And we can cancel out negative 12x, positive 12x and negative 12x, and then our final answer is just 9x squared minus 16. Now, if you look at this problem, there's something special when you can see these are both the same terms, but in one parentheses we're subtracting them, and one parentheses we're adding them. And this is called difference of squares. So we could solve this question without factoring it too. So if you see a problem where you have two of the same things, like 3x and 4, but in one parentheses they're subtracting it, and one they're adding it, you can just do this. You can multiply the 3x by each other to get 9x, and you can multiply the 4s by each other to get 16, and you don't have to do any of the 12x. So you can just multiply both of the starting terms by both of the ending terms. So I can show you that in an example with variables. I'll just erase this question. It would look something like a minus b times a plus b equals a squared minus b squared.